Okay, so like I said in my last video about the 7-inch cotton cordell redfin for striped bass, one thing that I like to use, now we have a lot of mixed striped bass and hybrids on the lakes around here. Now a bait, the 7-inch redfin, that kind of cuts the hybrids out. If you catch hybrid on one of those things, it's going to be a big one. But what I like to use when I'm fishing, wanting to catch hybrids, I'll usually have a rod rigged with a big red fin, and then 20-pound test line, 7.5 foot rod, 6,500C reel. And then for hybrids, I'll have 6,500C reel, 7.5 foot rod, medium heavy. I'll usually go with 15-pound line, which lets me cast these smaller baits a little farther. But here we have the 5-inch jointed redfin. And you see we've got a full finish on here. We got a lot of good wobble, a lot of good action on it. Hybrids generally seem to prefer a little bit more wobble to get them to bite. Now this is a Storm Thunder Stick. It's a good bait. Got a lot of rattles in it. Has a different sound than the redfin. Hey, sometimes these things right here will work. You just have to figure out what the fish want. Now, and this is a 5-inch cotton cordell redfin. Used to, I would get them. I like this finish right here. If they don't make it anymore, here's what you get. No rattles. Just a 5-inch bait. They've got several different colors: chrome and blue, chrome and black. I think this one right here is called a herring color or something like that. Real nice little bait. Let's see. Yeah, here's a chrome and blue. Okay. So with these baits, one thing I do is that when you get them, you see the size of these split rings on the hooks. Well, they've got this big old split ring up here in the front. And like I've said, hybrids, they like a little more action. So one thing I do with these solid baits, not so much the jointed ones, because they're with the broke tail. I mean, they give you a lot of action anyway. That's not so much as big a deal with them. But with these little solid baits, they're a little bit lighter, a little more sensitive. One thing I do is right there, I put a smaller split ring. I change the split ring out, put a little smaller. I think it's maybe a size 3 or 2. I can't remember. It's size 3 split ring in there. It's a little bit lighter. I never had one of these things pull apart or anything like that, but it's a little bit lighter. Unless this little solid bait, it gives you a little more action right there. But again, you fish these things, river rock mud banks, secondary points in the creeks, anything like that, and especially on lakes like on Boone, Cherokee. I think even Norris has them now. Is where you have the alewives spawning, when the shad come up spawning, when the alewives are up there spawning. Hey, this thing right here, throw it in close to the bank, reel it back across the top of the water, it'll get them. I think, this size here, these will even work on walleye. When the alewives are spawning, like on Holston and Watauga, these will work on catching walleye. A lot of people like to parallel the steeper banks, when the walleye move up and feed, and they do really well. Like I say, what I fish is with I generally use 15-pound test line. You can use them on spinning reel, whatever you like to use, but I use 15-pound test, 7.5 foot rod, 6,500C reel, and you just throw it out there and just reel it back across the top of the water, and hey, it works.